When dealing with emergency night lights in a conference room and the need to turn them off for presentations, several alternatives exist. The primary goal is to maintain safety and code compliance while minimizing disruption. Firstly, consider dimmable emergency lights. These allow adjusting the brightness to provide sufficient illumination without interfering with projections. Secondly, motion-activated night lights are another option. These lights automatically turn off when no motion is detected, ensuring minimal light disruption during presentations while still providing emergency illumination. Thirdly, battery-powered emergency lights can be used. These lights do not require a connection to a generator and can be easily turned off or repositioned as needed, offering flexibility. Fourthly, cut-off switches can be installed for the emergency lights in the conference room. This allows manually disconnecting the light when necessary, such as during presentations. Fifthly, remote-controlled emergency lights offer convenience. These lights can be turned on or off remotely from the presentation area, providing easy control. Sixthly, directional emergency lights can be used. These lights have adjustable beams or shades to direct the light away from the presentation area, minimizing interference. When implementing any of these alternatives, it's crucial to ensure compliance with applicable codes such as the National Electrical Code, or NEC, and local fire safety regulations. Consulting with a qualified electrician is essential to determine the best option for the specific conference room and electrical system. The NEC provides guidelines for emergency lighting to ensure safety during power outages or other emergencies. Consider the specific requirements outlined in the NEC for the type of occupancy and the size of a conference room. The NEC addresses the placement, illumination levels, and power source requirements for emergency lighting. Dimmable emergency lights offer a versatile solution by allowing adjustment of the light output. These lights typically use a dimmer switch or control module to reduce the light intensity when necessary. It is important to select dimmable emergency lights that are compatible with the existing emergency power system, such as a generator or battery backup. The dimming function should not compromise the light's ability to provide adequate illumination during an emergency. Motion-activated night lights provide illumination only when needed, conserving energy and reducing light pollution during presentations. These lights use motion sensors to detect movement and automatically turn on the light. The sensitivity and range of the motion sensor can be adjusted to prevent false triggers. Look for motion-activated night lights that are specifically designed for emergency use and meet the required safety standards. Battery-powered emergency lights offer a flexible and independent solution for emergency lighting. These lights use rechargeable batteries to provide power during a power outage. The battery life and light output should be sufficient to meet the requirements of the NEC and local codes. Battery-powered emergency lights can be easily moved and repositioned as needed, making them ideal for temporary or portable applications. Cut-off switches provide a manual means of disconnecting the emergency lights during presentations. These switches should be easily accessible and clearly labeled. The cut-off switch should not interfere with the normal operation of the emergency lighting system during an emergency. It is important to ensure that the cut-off switch is properly installed and wired by a qualified electrician. Remote-controlled emergency lights offer a convenient way to control the lights from a distance. These lights use a remote control to turn the light on or off, adjust the brightness, or change the light mode. Remote-controlled emergency lights can be particularly useful in large conference rooms or when the lights are not easily accessible. Ensure that the remote control is properly programmed and that the lights respond reliably to the remote control signals. Directional emergency lights allow directing the light output away from the presentation area, minimizing glare and distractions. These lights typically have adjustable heads or reflectors that can be aimed in a specific direction. Directional emergency lights can be used to highlight specific areas or to provide ambient lighting without interfering with the presentation. Choose directional emergency lights that are designed for emergency use and meet the required safety standards. In addition to these alternatives, consider the overall lighting design of the conference room. Proper ambient lighting, task lighting, and accent lighting can help to create a comfortable and functional environment. The emergency lighting system should be integrated into the overall lighting design to ensure a seamless and effective solution. Consult with the lighting designer or engineer to develop a comprehensive lighting plan for the conference room. The lighting plan should address the specific needs of the conference room, including presentations, meetings, and other activities. The plan should also consider the energy efficiency, maintenance requirements, and aesthetic appeal of the lighting system. Furthermore, consider the maintenance requirements of the emergency lighting system. Regular testing and maintenance are essential to ensure that the lights are functioning properly and that the batteries are fully charged. Establish a maintenance schedule that includes regular inspections, battery replacements, and light bulb replacements. Keep records of all maintenance activities to track the performance of the emergency lighting system. The NEC requires periodic testing of emergency lighting systems to ensure that they are functioning properly. The testing frequency and procedures are specified in the NEC. It is important to comply with the NEC testing requirements to maintain the safety and reliability of the emergency lighting system. When selecting emergency lighting products, choose products that are listed by a recognized testing laboratory, such as Underwriters Laboratories or ETL. Listed products have been tested and certified to meet specific safety standards. Using listed products helps to ensure that the emergency lighting system is safe and reliable. Consider the long-term cost of the emergency lighting system. The initial cost of the system is only one factor to consider. Also consider the energy consumption, maintenance costs, and replacement costs. Evaluate the life cycle cost of different emergency lighting options to determine the most cost-effective solution. Energy-efficient emergency lighting products can help to reduce energy consumption and lower operating costs. LED emergency lights are typically more energy efficient than traditional incandescent or fluorescent lights. LED lights also have a longer lifespan, which can reduce replacement costs. In conclusion, numerous alternatives exist for addressing emergency night light issues in conference rooms. Dimmable emergency lights, motion-activated night lights, battery-powered emergency lights, cut-off switches, remote-controlled emergency lights, and directional emergency lights all offer viable solutions. Prioritize compliance with the National Electrical Code and local safety regulation. Consulting with a qualified electrician ensures that the selected option is appropriate for the specific conference room and electrical system. By carefully considering these factors, it is possible to create a safe and functional conference room environment that meets the needs of presentations and other activities while providing reliable emergency lighting. The integration of the emergency lighting system with the overall lighting design of the conference room contributes to a comfortable and efficient space. Regular maintenance and testing are essential to ensure the ongoing reliability of the emergency lighting system. Selecting listed products from reputable manufacturers provides assurance of safety and performance. A thorough evaluation of the life cycle costs helps to identify the most cost-effective solution for emergency lighting in the conference room. By implementing these best practices, it is possible to achieve a balance between safety, functionality, and cost-effectiveness in emergency lighting design. Remember to prioritize safety and compliance in all aspects of the emergency lighting system. Regular training for staff on the proper use and maintenance of the emergency lighting system can help to ensure that it is functioning effectively during an emergency. Emergency preparedness plans should include procedures for activating and using the emergency lighting system. By taking these steps, it is possible to create a safe and secure environment for all occupants of the building. And of course, remember to consult with local authorities to determine any additional requirements for emergency lighting in conference rooms.